Welcome back to the channel. I'm Never Known to... Ninjas! And you thought environmental change was rough. Today's video is brought to you by BizarreBub, and it's titled Scary Compilation V7. As usual, I'll be leaving a link to his video in the description below, so be sure to go over there, give him a like and subscribe. And also, please give me a like and subscribe. I don't need a shuriken in the back. Anyways, without further ado, let's get in the mix.
Was taken at a playground.
All right, here we go.
In this photo, something really creepy was
What
captured.
do they say, McDonald's?
The parents who took the picture wrote, "Taken at a McDonald's. We thought our daughter was alone in this playground at the time. The face on the left was not visible at the time I took this. When she was asked who was next to her in the pic, she replied, 'That's my imaginary friend Beto.'"
Beto? Maybe he's out there doing a little bit of the campaigning, huh? In the McDonald's playpen. Hey, man, do what you can right now in Texas. Do what you can.
Here's the photo they took.
No. No, that is definitely not the Beto I was thinking about. That is bad Beto. That is not good Beto. Look at that. Look at the face. It doesn't even look real. It looks like it's, what if that's a real person or a real kid? I would feel bad if that was like somebody's just using this for clicks, but I don't know. She said, that little girl said that was her imaginary friend, Beto. So Beto's following her. Because I'm thinking it's a ghost, like somebody died in the McDonald's playpen. But she said, I guess the worst part is that's her imaginary friend. So she didn't leave Beto at McDonald's. Beto came back home with you guys. So you got that happening. Not so imaginary.
If that's not nightmare fuel, then I don't know what is.
Wow.
Out of all places, the scariest place to be at would have to be a farm, specifically within the fields. And of course, it's a lot more terrifying to be at during the night.
Look at that picture. See like a head
Sharpsky
poking
was
out.
driving through a field when he came across something pretty terrifying.
Oh God. What is this? Okay. It's just like, just to let you know, I did used to do like a lot of like hunting and stuff back in Texas, like with my family and stuff like that. And we lived on a farm. Like when I was younger, we lived on a farm and stuff. So driving down these dirt roads are extremely spooky because there's no street lights and you're not getting any light, especially on like a moonless night. Oh, it's terrifying that the only thing that gets lit up is your car head, like the truck lights. It's rough. Like even when I was a little kid, I just used to keep my eyes closed while we drove. Just tell me when we get there.
My camera can't pick it up. What are those?
Dude.
What are those?
What are what?
Why does it look like they have heads? Bro, that's actually people. Bro!
Please just get out of here, dude.
What is this?
Perhaps this might have been a cult. Who knows? Seeing something like this in the middle of nowhere, late at night, must truly be a terrifying sight.
Why does that look familiar to me? I don't think that's what you think it is. That almost looks like feeders for like hunting or something or something of that nature. But the way that they're stacked, like they're apart, like equal distance, it looks like for the most part. I don't think those are people. I think that's the reflection of something like metallic or something like that. I don't know though. Like I said, I never dismiss paranormal or trying to summon soul-eating demons. People do that. They try to. So this could be that too. You never know. Stranger Things is what I'm saying. I've seen stranger things in these videos is what I'm saying. Something like a cult out here in the middle of the night trying to summon a soul-eating demon. Not unheard of, right?
On May 23rd, at around 8:30 p.m., Daniel Robb was resting at home when he heard a downright terrifying, blood-curdling sound outside his apartment.
Oh, God. It sounds, man. Sounds are the worst.
There's a sound screaming. It's like a...
Wait a minute.
It's like a scream. It's so...
Okay, I'm going to play this one through, but I know what the sound is, by the way. I know what it is. So if they don't say what it is at the end, I'll tell you. But I've seen this before, and regardless, hearing something like this at night is terrifying.
Freaking loud, and it's coming from up in the air, like up there. It's been going on now. What is that?
Yeah. It's scary, man.
I saw like this thing when the lightning was flashing a second ago.
Yeah, okay.
What the dude, that's coming from like up in the sky outside of my apartment. What up, Nessa? Hold on.
It's actually even more creepy with the lightning and stuff. Yeah.
That is so loud and so like eerie. It's like a banshee, blood-curdling scream.
Yeah. So, okay, I don't know if he's going to go over. So what this is I've actually seen this video before because multiple people had sent this in. Like they were all over the city and they kept hearing this thing. What it was in the end is, and they actually got video of it happening, it was a steam release type valve at the local, like I want to say it was like a college or something or a business. But what happens is when it was exhausting, it would make that screaming whistle sound. I think they had to get it fixed in the end, of course, because it was like freaking people out. But eventually they located where it was coming from. But don't get me wrong, that's terrifying. Like, how is somebody supposed to figure that out? Like, somebody probably wouldn't look out their window and go, you know what, that sounds like an industrial whistle. That's exactly what that must be. Like, I don't think anybody would say that. They would see the lightning and the dark shadows and be like, it's the apocalypse.
There it is again. What is that?
Yeah. So this was like multiple people had made videos. I do remember seeing that one.
The screams seemed to be coming from the sky. Perhaps the screams were coming from far away, making it...
And I'm not saying that BizarreBub is messing up either, because this video, I watch older videos. Like I haven't seen the old stuff. And this one was like 2 years ago when this was made. So they might not have debunked this particular one yet. And I shouldn't even say debunk. They just didn't know what it was, but they figured it out. So I no fault to BizarreBub for like having like original videos like this. I'm not saying that he's not investigating. I'm just saying that like later on, they figured out what it was.
It seemed like they were coming from the sky. This is definitely on par with the Aztec death whistle, as both sound eerily the same. Although both are terrifying to hear, this one takes the cake for sounding like actual screams.
Yeah.
Here's some scary found footage that was taken in 1993.
Okay.
Although the quality of the video isn't that good, it is still nonetheless pretty creepy.
Blair Witch era.
Bishop found her father's old camera while cleaning up her home. In this camera...
Like, here's the thing. This is how old I am. When somebody puts something like this up and goes, my dad's old camera, to me, that doesn't look like an old camera. Okay? The old cameras are the big, like, square boxed hand ones that were like this big. Okay, that's when I was growing up. That I would consider an old camera. This I just consider was last year's model. Okay, that's the type of elder mindset I'm in. You know,
she found some old footage of herself as a child playing with her dad. The video starts off normal, like any other home video.
Sure.
But then, later into the video, something really creepy happens.
Of course it does.
Take a look
or
at
it
this
wouldn't be
footage
unless...
and let me know what you think.
Okay, so I think my dad caught a ghost on camera back in 1993, and I want you guys to let me know what you think. And for all those Gen Zs out there, this is a camcorder. We'd set it up, press record, and go about our day. I don't know why, it was just a 90s thing. And just so you guys know, we've had a ghost in every house that we lived in, so that's why I found this very...
No, we did know. We just recorded the family so we would have like birthdays and, you know, events. So that's why we did it. We didn't just turn it on to do a TikTok dance. We actually recorded us together.
very intriguing. Go ahead and watch that pumpkin in the left-hand corner and let me know what you think.
The pumpkin, is it the thing on the wait. I'm assuming this is the pumpkin thing she's talking about. I just want to be clear. I think that's what we're supposed to be looking at. Okay.
Aside from the toy moving on its own, the creepiest part about this is when Olivia looked off into the distance as though she saw something that was calling her attention. What's even more creepy about this is the fact that according to Olivia, every house she's lived in has had a ghost or some paranormal activity occur. Hopefully it's not the same ghost that's been haunting her.
It's probably the same one.
Bad news. An entity that follows you around may not be a ghost, but something malicious, something unholy.
I don't know if that's the case either. Sometimes, from what I understand, like I said, all of this is hypothetical stuff. Sometimes when we talk about ghosts, and we talk about poltergeists, sometimes these things can be manifested by the individual themselves. For some reason, especially during like adolescence time, from what I understand, people can create these types of things. How that happens, I don't know, but it would create poltergeist activity based on, you know, their moods and I guess everything else that's happening to them during their adolescence. It causes this weird, you know, type of thing in the environment where they live. But that could possibly be it too. And then after they get out of the, you know, so-called puberty years, it just goes away.
Hopefully that's not the case. But what would you do if you found some old footage of yourself and saw something similar to what Olivia encountered?
I don't know. Maybe Beto's busy. You know, he is campaigning. He's got places to be, people to meet.
Natalie, who was home alone when she captured something really spooky on camera. She was calling her dog over, who was peeping its head from a corner. However,
that's the dog.
After she was done recording, that she realized that this whole time, her dog was actually outside the house.
It wasn't her dog!
This is what she captured.
Lego. Lego. Come here.
No way.
If Natalie's dog was outside the whole time, then what was this? Only reason I can think of as to why she couldn't see that this wasn't her dog is that she might have been looking at her phone the whole time.
Yeah, here's the thing too. Look how dark it is compared to what's going on. There's not a lot of light to begin with, so could it be a dog? I don't know, but it seems to be like real jerky like ghosts. You know, ghosts aren't fluid like this, at least for the most part. They don't move like this. They move very like quick, you know. They don't adhere to gravity like we do, apparently. You know, who knows? This guy could be just like, you know, hey, I'm out here surveying for Beto. Are you interested? You voting next cycle or what? What Beto?
The whole time she was calling him over. On screen, it looks like a dog, but off camera, I'm sure that whatever this is looks different. Regardless, seeing something poke its head around a corner is creepy enough. And to think that this
does look like a dog though
makes this 10 times more creepy.
It does look like a dog though a little bit the more I look at it.
Christian Gallagher was keeping an eye on his child through a baby
not
monitor,
baby stuff.
and he saw something that scared the living daylights out of him.
What the f is it?
What?
That's so weird.
There appears to be another baby in this footage, as there's the face of a child next to his. However, Christian only has one child. As you can imagine,
yeah,
Christian
I mean,
was
kinda
baffled by what he was seeing.
Is that the blanket
Sure
though,
is
like
pretty
crunched
creepy.
up?
It would probably be best if he sold the crib and bought a new one.
Well, or
Maybe
go
it's
in
the
there
crib
and
that
just
haunts him
like
and not the home.
see what it is.
But if
you
they
could
really
do
wanted
that
to get rid of whatever it was that was caught on
this dude's putting the crib on Craigslist. The night he looks at this camera, he's like, "Hey, got a crib here. It's haunted."
camera, then selling the home wouldn't be a bad idea.
What? That escalated quickly. We went from selling the crib to selling the home in the span of one video that could be a crumpled up blanket. Those are big moves.
In the following video, Valeria Sophie caught something on camera that many viewers, including herself, can't explain.
Okay.
This footage was taken from the security camera located at the side of her house.
What's on the left here? Is that a pool? What? Wait, what? What was that?
What do you think
is
this
that?
might be?
That's a person crawling butt naked. That's what that is.
It kind of looks like some humanoid creature. It almost shares the resemblance of those humanoid creatures drawn by Trevor Henderson. Whether humanoid or not, seeing this thing in person must be a terrifying sight.
I would say that if I was walking down the side of the house and that thing came darting out the side, whether it was a real person or not, I'd probably, I'd need a fresh pair of poopy pants because that would scare the living out of me. Woo! Morning!
Allie Richardson was looking over at some footage from the security camera outside her home.
Security camera footage is the
While looking over at this
worst.
footage,
Ugh.
she notices something pretty odd. Take a look at this video and see if you notice anything weird.
Hey, look at that. That's pretty good.
It appears as though the person walking across the street is transparent. Could this be a ghost? Or is this something that might have been caused by the camera? What do you think?
I don't know enough about like cameras with bleeding and stuff like that. I don't know, or I think they call it like overexposure or something. That being said, it's kind of weird that there is no other. Well, I guess the overexposure would remain the same because the houses would be stationary, so you wouldn't be able to tell that there was overexposure or double whatever. The only thing that would change necessarily would be the person. The only thing I could say is if this is snow, this kind of looks like snow, maybe, that the snow would kind of disappear or the levels would change. This doesn't look like that's happening. I don't know. We might have one. We may got one. We got him. We got him.
While doing a live stream, Amber Woodworth.
Please tell me something's not going to come out of the window.
She can't explain. It was only after looking back at her live stream that she noticed something really odd in the background.
Here's a screenshot that was taken from one of my
God,
lives,
it's in the window,
like 2 days
isn't
ago.
it?
During the live, so many people kept saying that there were faces in the window behind me, but I honestly thought that people were just trying to scare me until I received this screenshot today. And let me zoom in a little bit for you and you'll see what I'm talking about. I can clearly see a face peeking over the ledge. It honestly looks like a possum wearing a top hat to me. So it helped me not feel so scared, but it's also very creepy at the same time. And then I looked back at the image a little later and realized I was missing a second face. To me, it definitely looks like there's a man standing behind the first thing that I saw. And it looks like they're both listening in to what I'm saying and spying on me. Definitely something I cannot unsee.
I'm not quite sure. What do they call that with the face? Is it pareidolia or something like that? I don't know. I do like the fact she interpreted it as a possum with the top hat. I like that because, why can't possums be ghosts? And if you are a ghost possum, why can't you look good? Huh? Here's a question for you. Maybe she has the best evidence of all. Think about that, huh? Think about that.
It's a little hard to make out the faces that she claims to see. But what do you see? If you look close enough, you can somewhat see the two faces that Amber's talking about. Surely, this place must be haunted. If that's the case, then it would be really cool if Amber did a live stream inside the house.
Yeah.
I'm sure many of her viewers would be interested in seeing some more spooky stuff like this.
Yeah, spooky stuff sells, man. You put
John
spooky
Bassett
stuff on
had
TikTok,
set up a camera
goes like
in the middle of the
hotcakes.
woods. He was surprised to see that he caught footage of a deer getting close to the camera. However, this wasn't as surprising as what he caught later on in the footage.
Oh God, here we go. What? Wait.
What the is that?
Look, even the deer's looking at it like, what the?
What do you think this might be? The shape
What
of this
the
anomaly
hell?
is hard to describe, but its movement is pretty fast.
That's an alien. That's an alien. We got one. This is them. They're here. Look at this. You know what these look like? These all look like little eyes. Like they're all taking in telemetry and numbers and, you know, biometric signatures. Like this, that's what this is. Because even the deer turns around. Look at the deer. The deer will stop and it'll look in one of the pictures.
Fast. What are your thoughts on this?
Oh, wait. Well, I did see the deer like turn. Hang on. Let me see if I can find where the deer turns or whatever. Hang on. Let's look at it again. But you see the deer, it like whoops around and it looks like, hey, what the hell? See, like, watch. Look. See, like the deer is looking. Like the deer's like, what the shit? Like it doesn't, but the weird thing about this too is it's usually you would think a deer would be scared or something. Like it would flip its tail up like to kind of warn you that like it sees something, but this one's just kind of like, what the? Yeah, it's pretty good. It looks like I think it's alien. I think it's alien.
What do you think this might be?
We got one.
The shape of this anomaly is hard to describe, but its movement
moves
is
pretty quick.
Fast.
Yeah, it's fast.
What are your thoughts on this?
I think it's an alien, man, or like a drone.
Thanks
alien
for
drone.
watching.
Oh, that's it.
Until next time.
Well, thank you, BizarreBub. And just to be clear, Beto does not endorse this video. Be sure to go over to BizarreBub's channel and like and subscribe, as well as like and subscribe this channel. I enjoy doing these videos for you. So until next time, I'll see you when I see you. So see ya.